Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. This video is going to be a butterfly locks. I don't know if I really would call it a tutorial because I don't know if I did a good job of like explaining how to do the style or whatever. I have a butterfly lock tutorial on my channel already, but it is like a short butterfly lock tutorial. If you haven't seen that already, go watch that one. You might understand a little bit better, especially if you're a beginner and you never done butterfly locks before, you're trying to figure out how to do it. That video might be a little bit easier for you to, like, you know, understand how to do it and everything. All right, so this is the texture of my locks. Oh, there we go. This is the texture of what my locks are looking like. I think they came out real good. I think butterfly locks is one of those styles that look good on anybody. Everything you'll need for this style, I use the free tress water wave hair. It was like the extra long kind. Normally I use the 22 inch, but then I saw extra long, but this is what it looks like. See, I think I used 5 packs of the extra long hair, and then I also had some leftover water wave bulk hair, and I used 3 packs of that. So I used 5 packs of the extra long, and I used 3 packs of the water wave bulk, and then I used Shine and Jam on my roots and stuff when I was braiding my hair. I didn't show me braiding my hair, parting and braiding my hair. I always do that part off camera just because I've been trying to get that out the way. That's the hardest part to me about the style, and it takes the longest. And then you will need a crochet needle. This is the one I have. I have this one. If you want to see how I got these super beautiful long butterfly locks, just continue to watch the video. I've already done majority of my hair. I have 2 left and then I'll be finished. And if you don't know by now, if you haven't been keeping up with my hair videos and stuff, y'all, I do not do like super neat parts. I parted the parts bigger at the top. I don't know why. I think I just got lazy. So like one of the extra long pieces of the free tress hair, and then I would take one of the shorter pieces, put it together, and you want to separate it and like fluff it out. After I do that, I get my crochet needle, put it through the roots of the hair. I hope y'all see what I'm doing. And then I take this and I kind of twist it a little bit so that it can hook onto the hook more easily. I hook it on like that, and then I close the latch, and then you pull it through. Put your finger through the loop and pull out the crochet needle, and then you only take one side and you pull only one side through. And then once you do that, you have one side with one long piece and one short piece, the other side, the other long piece, the other short piece. So then you take this side with your real hair, the braid, and then you want to make the side with the braid, you want to make the long piece as long as you want your lock to be. So I want mine to be about this long, and I've been using like my other locks to just measure the length. I'm gonna take the side that I'm wrapping with, and I'm gonna wrap around. I'm gonna wrap around the base, maybe like 4 times. Okay, so now I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna just wrap it around. I'll wrap it around see my finger is still there. I wrapped around my finger, and then I'm gonna take it, wrap it around my finger again. This time I'm pulling my finger out, and then I'm kind of like holding it in place, like pushing this part up and like holding it in place as I wrap it again. And when you're wrapping, you want to make sure you're wrapping like not loose but not tight either. Like you want to have a good grip, but you don't want it to be like super tight. Like this might be a little confusing to explain, especially if you haven't done butterfly locks before. And I also noticed that the longer locks are a little bit more difficult to like control, just because it's longer and it's just harder to wrap the hair around. I already fluffed out. I will add one side to the side with my real hair, and then I will keep this side with this piece that I was already wrapping with. Now I'm gonna just continue wrapping like that. Okay, so I'm running out of hair to wrap with. I'm gonna get another long piece of hair and add it the same way I just added it. Add one side with the stationary piece, the piece that you're wrapping around. Add one side with that piece, add the other side with the piece that you're already wrapping with, and then you just continue wrapping the same way you've been wrapping. Make sure to keep fluffing out the hair because sometimes it starts to like combine again. So yeah, just keep fluffing it out. So make sure you also buy like an extra pack of hair. It's better to have more than not enough because there's a good possibility you'll mess up. So you just want to make sure you have enough hair. So yeah, it's probably gonna take you a few times to just get the hang of it because it's a little confusing at first if you're just starting out doing it. But you know, if you just keep doing it, it'll just start to like make sense to you and you'll get the hang of it. So once I get down to the length that I want, I just take the remainder hair and flip it upwards, and then I just continue wrapping back up the lock. And make sure you're wrapping in the same direction that you wrapped going down the lock. To secure the hair, you can take some nail glue and put some glue to secure, you know, where you stopped the hair or whatever. That's what I would have done. I don't have any more nail glue, and I wasn't about to go back to the beauty supply store to get some. I thought I had some at home when I left the beauty supply store, but I don't. So I've just been burning it with my lighter to secure it. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do this, okay? So then, see, I burnt, can y'all see that? Burnt it right there. That's where the lock, that's where I ran out of hair at, and that's where I burned it at. I like to take like a super skinny piece of hair, and you don't have to do this part. This is just what I do, just like to make sure it's really secure. And I just take it and I wrap it around the lock all the way down to the end, and this just helps to make sure it's secure. I'll just get me another piece. I'm just taking it and wrapping it all the way to the bottom, and then you just keep wrapping it until you run out of hair. And then I like to do it at the top as well. Don't you hate like when you only have one left and then you run out of hair? You gotta open a whole pack of hair. I hate that. So y'all, my hair looks so freaking frizzy up here. If you don't know, you don't keep up with my channel, and you're new here, y'all, I just had a baby. Well, not just had. He's 8 months now, but I did have postpartum shedding, and my hair broke off a lot here. Can you see that? It broke off a lot around my edges, because they were already very like heat damaged, and I was in the process of like growing out my heat damage. So I guess after I gave birth, the parts that was damaged like became very brittle, and they just broke off. So like, see, it doesn't stay. When I do styles like this, it's hard for me to make it look neat up here because it doesn't stay in the braid. Like, it's too short. So it just makes my hair look super frizzy and stuff. And so that's just what I'm dealing with now. All right, y'all, I did the best that I could. I just redid the braid. Can y'all? Same process, you guys. Stick the crochet needle through the roots of the braid. I have a long piece and a short piece together. I'm gonna hook it onto the hook and then pull it through. Put your finger through the loop. You only pull one side through, and you just start to wrap. You just wrap it however many times you feel you need to make sure that it's secure. So make sure as you're wrapping with these two fingers, you want to make sure you keep a tight grip around the hair as you're wrapping. So now you take this piece and you just, it looks so awkward, but you just throw it over the other side loosely, but not too loose. Like I said, y'all, if what I'm saying is not making any sense to you or you're just not understanding, go watch my first butterfly lock tutorial that is on my channel. And don't forget, like I said, make sure you're having a good grip with this hand. Do not let the hair go or it's going to make all of this really, really loose and come loose. So wrap. Literally, if y'all can't see how I'm adding it in, here's a close-up. So just take the hair, you put it up to it like this, and then you just continue to wrap. I've gotten to the length that I want, so now I'm just wrapping back upwards. It's kind of hard to show y'all. Now that I have gotten to the end, the hair ended right here, the last piece. So if I had glue, I would just put some glue right where I ended the wrapping piece. But since I don't have glue, I'm burning it, so I'm just burning it right. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do this, y'all. You can set your hair on fire. Like I said, y'all, you don't have to do this part. This is just what I do just to make sure that my lock is really secure. You take a really skinny piece of hair and you just wrap around the lock with the hair. And what this does, it just helps to make sure that it's secure. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just locks it in place even more. So I just wrap it around all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna do it at the top too.